and welcome to Norse Heritage Homestead YouTube channel. For those of you that don't know, I'm Jessica. Today we're going to be making our perfect homemade crispy bread. Perfect every time. It goes so good with soups, stews, pastas, everything. So come on and join us. All right guys, so as you can see, I've already pre-measured pretty much everything out here. What you're gonna need is 3 cups of organic bread flour. You are gonna need a little bit extra for the end when you're kneading the bread, but in your bowl for mixing together all of the other ingredients, you're gonna need 3 cups. You're also gonna need 2 teaspoons of kosher salt, so we're gonna throw that in there really quick. You're gonna need 2 teaspoons of active dry yeast. And that I did not measure out. So we're gonna go ahead and do that now. 2 teaspoons, there we go, of active dry yeast. Then you're gonna need 1 teaspoon of each garlic powder, rubbed sage, and rosemary leaves. You can leave this out if you'd like. When Ryan makes it, he might add in garlic. I add in all of them every time because I really like an herby kind of bread. Then you are also going to need 1.5 cups of water warmed up to temperature. Now when you're making bread with yeast, as most of you may know, you do need to warm up your water. Like I said, it should be at a minimum of 120 degrees, but no more than 130 degrees, as you risk killing your yeast. So as you can see, my water is 122. It's been sitting here for a little bit, so it's cooled off. We're gonna pour that in. And we're just gonna mix it. And you don't want to over mix here, so we're just going to mix this, get it all mixed up until a ball of dough forms. And then what we're going to do is we are going to cover this and let it rest for 2 to 3 hours on the countertop. That way it can rise. And then when we come back, it'll have risen and we will get into kneading and getting it ready. So I'm just kind of form this up into a little bit of a ball here. And then we're gonna go set it off to the side and we'll see you back in a little bit. Okay, so our bread has about 30 minutes left to rise. And what we're gonna do is we're going to get ready with our Dutch oven here. Preheat it in the oven for about 30 minutes. So you're gonna wanna set your oven to 425 degrees.
Okay, y'all, really quick break in the video here. I misspoke when making this video. You actually need your oven to be at 450 degrees, not 425. I gave you the temperature that was on my oven as it was finishing preheating. It does need to be at 450 degrees.
Get your Dutch oven, and this is a little trick that I have learned that helps make it to where the bottom of the bread is not so tough. It still turns out crispy, but it's not too tough. Pie weights, ceramic pie weights. What you're gonna do is, if you have some, you're gonna put them inside here. If you don't have any, you're gonna buy some. On Amazon, they are not too expensive. They work perfect. It gives it the airflow underneath can get to the bottom of the bread so it doesn't burn. So I preheat them with my Dutch oven for 30 minutes before we put our bread in. All right, guys, so we are back. Obviously, our bread has risen. I'm gonna scoop out some flour here to be able to use. Dust our surface a little bit. And our hands. Now we are just gonna knead our dough. So you're just gonna give it some stretch and folds until it is not tacky anymore, until a nice ball of dough forms. Again, that's not tacky. So you don't want to use a little bit of that extra flour I told you you would need. You don't need a half a cup or anything like that. Maybe about a fourth of a cup in all. Now, if you want, you can let this sit and rise again some more if you'd like. You can, you don't have to. You can put this on your parchment paper, which is what we are about to do, and put it in the oven, in your Dutch oven. And then you're gonna cook it in your Dutch oven for 30 minutes at 425 degrees with the lid on, covered for 30 minutes at 425. And then after 30 minutes, you're going to take the lid off your Dutch oven and cook it for another 12 minutes with the lid off. And then you will take it out after that for 12 minutes. Take it out of your Dutch oven, let it sit and rest. And then after 12 minutes, you're good to cut into it. Our timer just went off. I'm going to take the lid off, and that's kind of what you're going to look like when you take the lid off. Okay, so I've already pulled this out of the oven. That's really loud. I should probably stop talking until I do this. There we go. So we're going to let this sit and kind of cool for 12 minutes. And then in 12 minutes, we're going to cut into it and get ready for dinner. All right, guys, and we're back. We're ready to cut into our delicious, crispy, crunchy, perfect little loaf here. And if you look at the bottom, it is not too brown because of those pie weights. All right, let's give it a cut. Beautiful. And then, like I said, this goes so good with anything. Soup, stews, pasta, and tonight we just so happen to be having a little bit of shrimp scampi. So, I hope you enjoy. Please like, share, subscribe. Keep coming back and watching our videos. Help our channel grow. We really greatly appreciate it. And let us know if there's anything else you want to see us make. Right now, that's all we've got. Unfortunately, we are not living on our property yet, but that should be coming up pretty soon. So we'll be able to get into more videos about our homestead once we are living up there. Anyways, hope you guys like it. Hope you try the recipe. Let us know how it comes out for you, and we'll catch you on the next one.